Namaskar, मेरे प्यारे दर्शकों. Welcome to this historical journey as we unravel the story of a battle that shaped the destiny of India, the Battle of Khanwa. Imagine a vast battlefield, two mighty armies facing each other, the air thick with tension, the fate of a nation hanging in the balance. This was Khanwa in 1527, a clash between Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire, and Rana Sanga, the formidable Rajput king of Mewar. This was not just a battle for land or power, but a clash of ideologies, of cultures, and of destinies. On one side stood Babur, a descendant of Genghis Khan and Timur, with dreams of establishing a new empire in India. On the other side stood Rana Sanga, a valiant Rajput warrior, determined to defend his homeland and the Rajput way of life. The Battle of Khanwa was a pivotal moment in Indian history, marking the beginning of the Mughal era and shaping the political landscape of the subcontinent for centuries to come. The seeds of the conflict were sown years before the actual battle. Babur, a young and ambitious ruler from Central Asia, had set his eyes on India, a land known for its riches and splendor. He had already made several forays into India, testing the waters and gauging the strength of the existing powers. In 1526, Babur achieved a decisive victory against the Lodi dynasty at the First Battle of Panipat. This victory opened the gates to Delhi for Babur, and he wasted no time in establishing his authority over the city. However, Babur's victory at Panipat was just the beginning of his challenges. While he had defeated the Lodis, his triumph had sent shockwaves throughout the Indian subcontinent. The Rajputs, known for their valor and military prowess, saw Babur as a foreign invader and a threat to their independence. Among them, Rana Sanga emerged as the most prominent and formidable opponent. Rana Sanga, the Rajput king of Mewar, was not a ruler to be trifled with. He was known for his courage, his military acumen, and his ability to unite the often fractured Rajput clans under his banner. Recognizing the grave danger posed by Babur's growing ambitions, Rana Sanga took the initiative to forge a powerful Rajput confederacy. He understood that only a united front could hope to withstand the might of Babur's army. Rajput rulers from various kingdoms, including those who had historically been rivals, set aside their differences and pledged their support to Rana Sanga. They recognized that the survival of their kingdoms and their way of life depended on repelling this foreign invasion. The Rajput Confederacy, united under Rana Sanga's leadership, represented a formidable force, boasting a large army of seasoned warriors and a deep-seated determination to defend their homeland. Combination of mobile cavalry units and strategically placed artillery to encircle and weaken the enemy. Section 5. The Clash at Khanwa, a fiery maelstrom of war. On March 17, 1527, the sun rose over the plains of Khanwa, casting an eerie glow on the assembled armies. The air was thick with anticipation and the smell of gunpowder. The Rajputs, with their traditional battle cries, and the thunderous charge of their elephants, attacked with their characteristic valor, seeking to overwhelm the Mughal forces with sheer numbers. The Mughal army, however, stood firm, their disciplined ranks holding strong against the Rajput onslaught. Babur's cannons roared to life, unleashing a devastating barrage of fire that tore through the Rajput ranks. The deafening sound of cannons, the cries of the wounded, and the clash of steel created a scene of unimaginable chaos and carnage. The battlefield was a maelstrom of fire, smoke, and blood. Section 6. Babur's Triumph, Decisive Tactics and the Rajput Defeat. Despite their initial ferocity, the Rajput attacks began to falter against the disciplined Mughal defense and the devastating firepower of their artillery. Babur, a master tactician, seized this opportunity to unleash the next phase of his strategy. His cavalry units, highly mobile and skilled in warfare, swept around the flanks of the Rajput army, encircling them and subjecting them to a relentless barrage of arrows. The Rajput army, already reeling from the initial Mughal cannon fire, found themselves trapped and outmaneuvered. Their valiant charges were met with disciplined volleys of arrows and cannon fire. Rana Sanga, despite being wounded, fought with the courage and tenacity for which he was known, but the tide of the battle had turned irrevocably against the Rajputs. Section 7. Aftermath and Impact, Shaping the Destiny of India. The Battle of Khanwa ended in a decisive victory for Babur and marked a turning point in Indian history. The victory solidified Babur's control over Delhi and the Gangetic Plains, paving the way for the establishment of the Mughal Empire, which would go on to rule over a significant portion of the Indian subcontinent for centuries. The battle had far-reaching consequences for the political landscape of India. The defeat at Khanwa significantly weakened the Rajput Confederacy, shattering their hopes of uniting against a common enemy. While the Rajputs continued to resist Mughal rule in various parts of India, they were never again able to challenge Mughal dominance in a united manner. Section 8. Legacy of Khanwa, a turning point in Indian history. The Battle of Khanwa was more than just a military engagement. It was a clash of cultures and destinies that had a profound impact on the course of Indian history. It marked the beginning of a new era in India, one dominated by the Mughals. The Mughal Empire, under the rule of Babur's descendants, would go on to leave an indelible mark on Indian art, architecture, culture, and administration. The battle also highlighted the importance of technological superiority in warfare. Babur's effective use of artillery, a relatively new technology in India at that time, played a crucial role in his victory. The Battle of Khanwa underscored the need for Indian rulers to adapt to changing military technologies to remain competitive on the battlefield.